Hey, what's up, you guys? It's JoJo. So, I decided to do a theory video on Steven Universe. Now, this is not exactly an original theory. It's just it might have been something that's brought up. I really don't know actually. I don't follow anybody on Tumblr. I don't do Tumblr, and I haven't seen any videos on it lately. Not that I don't think there is any. There's obviously maybe even Slice of Otaku, Cartoon Universe, Ostrich Box, or anybody, could have probably said the exact same thing. Again, I'm not stealing this from anybody. It might seem like that because, again, somebody probably already talked about it. I just kind of want to elaborate on how I feel towards it. I am not stealing anybody's theory. Again, we all share similar stuff. Like when we all theorized that the possibility of stars was coming. The Steven and Lars fusion, which didn't happen. A lot of people talked about the same thing. So I'm pretty sure somebody else has probably already talked about this. But again, I just want to kind of say a little bit more on how I feel towards it. So, Pink Diamond. Who shattered her? Throughout the whole series, we are led to believe that Rose Quartz shattered Pink Diamond, which actually might be true. But in the trial, things got a little bit more confusing. It's almost like a conspiracy. So in the trial, spoiler alert if you haven't already seen it, Zircon mentions how it's very unusual that when Pink Diamond was shattered in front of her palanquin, that none of her sapphires, agates, or even her pearl saved her, let alone was even there. She stated where were her sapphires, her agates, and where was her pearl? And wouldn't her pearl have yelled out, "Watch out, my diamond!" That was a completely awful, but I'm just simply quoting. But anyway, yeah, she said that it was just kind of weird, and even Steven was like, that is kind of weird. And both diamonds were flustered. They were like, what are you getting at? Because she goes, if it wasn't her, Rose Quartz wasn't even, or shouldn't have even been around. And only somebody with a higher power could have gone to her. Maybe one of you, she says as she accuses the diamonds. Now, Blue Diamond was shocked, and Yellow Diamond was, just frustrated. She was angry that she was being accused of murdering her own sister, basically. They're not sisters, but what the hell. So this kind of started with me about a couple days ago with my best friend, and we talked about the possibility of there was somebody else who actually shattered her. My theory was that maybe White Diamond was behind Pink's death. So about literally 58 minutes ago from right now as I speak, I had shared something on Facebook. It was a gif of Blue Diamond during the trial when Steven was explaining how he shattered Pink Diamonds, and she had enough, and she begins to get angry and cries and yells that it was a sword that killed Pink Diamond. That, she was shattered by a sword. So I shared it and I replied, maybe White Diamond was behind Pink's death, and that's why we never see her. You notice how we know little to nothing about White Diamond, and we've never even seen her this entire time. We kind of hoped that White Diamond would appear in these last couple of episodes, but she never did. We saw a possible outline of a rock that looked like White Diamond, but that was pretty much it. We didn't really hear of anything you would think that one of the diamonds or some other gem from Homeworld would be like, wait till we tell White Diamond about this, or we're gonna bring White Diamond out. But no, we still don't know anything. So it was on Tuesday that I was talking to my best friend about it, and it all started with Rhodonite. I'm getting off topic, but it kind of falls into Zircon's question of where was her pearl. This could have been after, I don't know, after Pink's shattering, but it started by we were talking about Rhodonite, and Rhodonite is a pearl and ruby fusion. Now, I've seen people say, oh, maybe Pink Pearl is part of Rhodonite's fusion, you know? Pink Pearl fused with a ruby. Which is very, very unlikely because, or at least I think it is. But again, it just doesn't make sense because if you look at Rhodonite, her pearl gem is on her chest, and the ruby gem is on her navel. If she were Pink Pearl, shouldn't her pearl be on her navel and not her chest? Because Pink Diamond's pearl is, you know, on her navel. So we talked about that, and I just brushed it off like, no, it doesn't make any sense. So I then brought up, I think maybe White Diamond might have had something to do with Pink's shattering, and maybe that's why she doesn't ever appear. Again, I'm repeating myself, but I'm showing you why I'm telling this whole theory. And then my friend replies, yeah, I was thinking about that. Actually, I'm gonna get back to this because I have on that post, my friends, if you hear clicking sounds, it's because I'm actually recording from my phone and I'm pushing the home button. She replied, what do you think about Yellow Diamond's behavior? I'm not saying she did it, but it was just strange to me. I'll get back to my friend's message. I know I'm getting way off topic, or I'm just kind of jumping around. I'm kind of talking very disorganized right now, but I promise you'll see why. So I replied to her, I doubt she did it, though her behavior was odd. Anybody would react that way if you were being accused of something awful. If anything, maybe, just maybe, she could have conspired with White Diamond. But that's not very likely because she clearly showed that she was hurt by Pink's death in What's the Use of Feeling Blue. You remember she kind of kneeled down and she was kind of overwhelmed at the end when she says, what's the use of feeling? What's the use of feeling blue? You know, she became overwhelmed. And I don't really think, you know, Yellow had anything to do with it. So I, again, mention maybe even White Diamond probably had nothing to do with it. You know, maybe she didn't even touch her at all. Maybe she's just not in the picture. But Zircon, again, I'm going to repeat myself because I'm reading off my text bubble. Zircon did make a good point about how strange it was that none of Pink's sapphires, agates, or her pearl were around when she was shattered. Now this is what I was like, I struck gold, you know? But again, I'm not the only person who said this, you know? I'm pretty sure there were other people in the Steven Universe fandom who said this. But, you know, I kind of felt proud of myself. But, I said, but I also think back to what Eyeball Ruby said about seeing Rose Quartz shatter Pink with her own eye. Remember that one episode when, Amethyst posed as Jasper and they took, Steven, Pearl, and Garnet as prisoners, and, the Rubies took them to that, what was it, that temple or something? I don't remember what it was exactly, but she shined the lights up into Pink Diamond's silhouettes after seeing blues and yellows and even whites. One of the very few times we ever saw anything about White Diamond or heard anything about White Diamond. Well, they didn't really talk about her, but they're just like, hey, that's White Diamond. But Ruby Eyeball looked up and said, and that is Pink Diamond. I saw Rose Quartz shattered her with my own eye, you know. But I kind of find that a little odd. You know, was she telling the truth? Did she really even see it? Was she even there? What, in front of Pink Diamond's palanquin? What business did she have being with Pink Diamond? You know, did Yellow Diamond send her there? Isn't she Yellow Diamond's Ruby? I don't know. I mean, there could be many possibilities, but I find it strange how if Eyeball Ruby claimed to have seen Rose Quartz shatter Pink with her own eye, why didn't she mention that when they brought her up in the trial? You know, she addressed Steven. She goes, you know, do not address me, war criminal. When Steven says, oh, hey, Eyeball, you know, I'm just glad that you're okay. You know, from what I can remember, I don't know. I saw the episode twice and yet I still don't damn fucking remember. Excuse my language. If you watch my channel, you should know that I talk like that. Anyway, her only evidence that Steven was Rose Quartz was, that Steven healed her gem. She goes, and who else can do that? Only Rose Quartz. But I don't know. She didn't really bring that up during the trial, from what I can remember. And if she did, then I have very bad memory. So my friend responds, that's true. But if Yellow Diamond did do it, maybe she was feeling guilty about what she did or was a part in what's the use of feeling blue. And that's true. It is weird she had no other gems to protect her. I do love how Lars is pink though. Maybe it was another gem who looked like Rose, since gems can shapeshift into other gems. And that's where I go back to my text bubble where I was talking about my friends, my best friend, where I said, I think maybe White Diamond might have had something to do with Pink's shattering, and maybe that's why she doesn't ever appear. So my friend replies, yeah, I was thinking about that. Or it could also be Pearl, because didn't she always say that she can shapeshift? Which Pearl swears she can do, but that we've never seen her demonstrate in 132 episodes. Also, who has a sword? Pearl does. Then again, I like the idea of Rose being the one who shattered Pink Diamond. And then my other friend also brings up something that I also like to think about is what Bismuth said about Rose's sword is that it can poof gems, but not shatter them. So how could Rose have done it when her weapon can't shatter gems? Steven mentioned the breaking point to Blue Diamond, and they didn't seem phased. It's like they didn't even know what it was. Of course they didn't, because Bismuth said herself that she wasn't allowed to use it. Rose Quartz did not allow her to use the breaking point. Instead, again, Blue Diamond just says it was a sword, which is just so confusing. I don't know. And she just responded, Eyeball Ruby did say she saw both Pearl and Rose, so it may be possible that Pearl, you know, maybe shapeshift. But if both Yellow and Blue Diamond knew Pink Diamond didn't have any gems to protect her, why did they allow her to be defenseless? Very, very true indeed. Who knows? I guess we just have to wait and see. There are still so many questions left unanswered. But this was a very big point in the show where we might have to think before it's actually released. Who knows how many episodes in the future? What or who exactly shattered Pink Diamond? There are some people that speculate Pink Diamond shattered herself. How? I don't know. But it's a mystery. So that's pretty much all I have at the moment. Again, if it sounds like I'm stealing somebody's theory, I'm not. It was just a discussion that I had with my friends. Again, I'm pretty sure somebody might have already mentioned this, or you might have read it or heard it somewhere else. We all share similar things. I mean, the Steven Universe fandom thinks alike. I'm pretty sure they do. But what do you think? What happened to Pink Diamond? Who do you think shattered Pink Diamond? Leave a comment down below if you even watch this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!